I will start my discussion from the grassroots level and with my practical experience. I have been the member of the Delhi University Smoke Free Initiative. So we happen to deal with students, with people around in the hospital, in the campus, in MAMC, in university areas. We came to know that the basic thing is that we have to catch the teenager group early, because the data shows most of the people start using tobacco in teenage group. Average age is 17 years. And once they adopt to tobacco use, smoking, it will stay with them for their life. It will stay forever. Another data shows if you start smoking in 30s, 40s, it is still easier to give up. So if you start at that age, it becomes even more difficult. And India has a different problem, as we have been discussing. It is not only the cigarette smoking, but it is the gutka, bidi, hookah, other forms of tobacco. And if you see the data in the last few years, the tobacco use has been increased much more by the females than males. I think Lottie and we had a program on Lok Sabha TV on this. So females are getting more towards tobacco use than males. And as Dr. Mittal said, in females, the tobacco can do more harm. Starting from infertility, and once they get pregnant, IUGR, stillbirth, and all sort of problems. And there are studies that it affects the DNA also. If we see, tobacco in general affects us from top to bottom. It will burn your body to ashes, like graying of the hair, wrinkling of the face, early aging, smoker's lips, loss of taste and smell, then cancer of the mouth, lungs, COPD, asthma, high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, heart attack, stroke, cardiovascular diseases, acidity, cancer of the colon, stomach, and in males, erectile dysfunction. And I think once you take up this point with the younger people, those who are teenager, they are very sensitive about it. This is where we can hit the hot gun. कहते हैं ना लोहा गर्म है तभी वहीं पे लगाना है. तो this point have, and I don't know why people are not discussing on these basic concepts with the youngsters. You tell a youngster, यार ये तुम्हारा erectile dysfunction को affect करेगा, you will end up in a different sort of problems. Like, then they okay, yes sir. So we have to deal with student. We have sessions, talks, and we have to basically persist with our lectures and follow up these students, because they again take up smoking otherwise. Then it will decrease the blood supply in the legs, Berger disease, intermittent claudications. It decreases your stamina, cardiorespiratory functions, your energy to work. And smoking or tobacco actually increases your stress and sympathetic activity. No one knows it basically. These are few myths, even the youngster didn't know. Sir, हम तो टेंशन में रहते हैं इसलिए पी लेते हैं. अब they don't know कि this is otherwise going to complicate their blood pressure, heart rate, and anxiety parts. So as we have been discussing earlier, it was thought in 1950 that tobacco causes psychological and social smoking, aspect. But later on we came to know in 1980s that it is the addictiveness of the nicotine which is to be addressed, because nicotine is going to kick your heart rate, blood pressure, feeling of alertness. So beside that, no one ever talked about, as Dr. Desai said, 4 to 7,000, 4,400 different chemicals which affect our body, like tar, benzene, benzopyrene, hydrogen cyanide, the gas which kills, which was used to kill the people. It is so dangerous. And then carbon monoxide and carbon present in the smoke, which can cause COPD, asthma, and other diseases, respiratory allergies also. So once we come to this, as I said, it is a difficult topic to talk about because harm reduction has generated a lot of controversy already. Earlier, it was decided that you start with light, ultra light brands, and only after 50 years we came to know that epidemiological data has shown that they have not shown any benefits. At the same time, when we came to know that it is the nicotine which causes addictiveness. Hence, it is not only the psychological, social drive, but it is the pharmacological action of the nicotine which also needs to be addressed. So, we talk about the modified smoking behavior by going to the low nicotine cigarettes, but at the same time, you come to know that now the person is smoking more number of cigarettes. So, the other potential chemicals which were there, that is consumed even more. So, overall, smokers who are willing to quit are unable to quit because of the addictiveness to the nicotine. And this is where we have to decide. But the studies shows that there is no safe level of smoking. We cannot say that this is safe, this smoking is unsafe. If you smoke 5 cigarettes, it's okay. If you smoke 10, you will be harmed. So once we are in that controversy, we need to have a preventive strategy. And as we know, educating the people at an early age, as I already said, catching them early, and we need to have a multi-pronged holistic approach. In that, I will say the behavior change is very important. Willing to quit. Because, we have put the fine also. Earlier, we started with a fine of 200 if you are found smoking in the campus or university areas. And we ended up in a lot of controversy, Every day, I go with my team and then catch some student, and then lot of, half an hour, 1 hour is wasted, and ultimately it goes here and there. And we had done some challan cutting and all that, but it did not pay off because then the students will go inside the bathroom and smoke and come out. वो मुझे देखता था दूर से और सीधा इधर या उधर, तो that will not pay. Ultimately we have to give up that चालान वाला फार्मूला. हमने पूरा प्रिंट करवा लिया था, रसीद भी, everything, and our team will go around and check people around. So that did not click. After 6 or 7 months, we ended up in a lot of jhagadabaji, ladaibaji. So we thought it's not going to click. So ultimate solution lies behavior change, and we have to give them the support to quit. Like nicotine patches are available. Then bupiron on other drugs are there. Then it has to be working at the family level, teachers, parents, peers, and community levels, like areas like railway station, bus stop, seminar rooms, smoking is not permitted. At the same time, we need to address the psychological aspect of the person, like anxiety, stress. So we had organized yoga sessions in MANC, to be very honest, with Shri Shri ji and that Guru ji. So we had a different, multi-pronged strategy. Still, I will say it will take 4 to 5 or even 6 attempts to give up smoking. It's not that easy. People say giving up smoking is very easy because I have done it so many times, so you don't worry. So it was like that. वो कहते यार मैंने बहुत बार छोड़ी, बहुत आसान है छोड़ना. तो it was like that. So if you can imagine कि self relaxation, psychological issues, their family issues, other issues, friends and peers, and you have to tell them कि भाई आपको ये देखना है कि you want to choose between health or illness. You want to have good stamina, good strength, vigor, vitality. What else you want? So I think even females are very sensitive about all these issues, but I think we need to have a approach which is multi-pronged at the grassroots level, and it needs persistence. Thank you so much.